The first faucet that I'm going to show you how to change the cartridge on is our 4-inch center set, which is our most commonly sold faucet. This particular faucet is what we're going to change the cartridge on first. It's a very, very, very easy job of changing the cartridge on this particular faucet. The first thing that you do in changing the cartridge on this faucet is to remove the cap that's on the top. You may in some instances need to use your razor knife in order to remove it, but many times you can just do as I did, where I just popped it off. Once you've removed the cap, you put it in a box so that you do not lose your parts. As you can see, I have a box big enough to hold all the parts for this particular faucet. After that, I then take my Phillips screwdriver, insert it into the inside of the handle, and remove the screw. Once the screw has been completely unthreaded, you can reach down and pull the handle off. At this point, be cautious so that you don't lose the screw. Wiggle a little bit, set the handle again in your box so you do not lose the screw nor the handle. Once you've reached this point, you will then take your adjustable wrench, put your adjustable wrench on the bonnet nut on the cartridge. Some people may call it a cartridge nut. At that point, with a little force, you lightly unscrew it, and then you can take it the rest of the way off by using your hands. After you have removed this bonnet nut or cartridge nut completely, again put it in your box. You then wiggle the valve a little bit, cartridge, both ways. It will come out. At that point, you can grab a new cartridge, insert it back into the faucet body, aligning the notches on the side to fit in there. At this point, you want to be cautious to make sure that you put it in facing forward if it's hot, on the hot side, and if you're on the cold side, you want it to face forward for the cold side. This will ensure that your handle fits and operates properly. There are two notches in the valve body or faucet body that allows you to insert this cartridge into. The cartridge has the same little protrusions that fit within those slots. So all you have to do is slide the cartridge down in, line these up, and press. Cartridges back into the faucet body. At that point, you grab the packing nut or cartridge nut, put it back on top, and screw it down hand tight. At this point, you take your adjustable wrench and tighten it back down, just giving it a slight snug. It does not need to be forced. At this point, you then take your handle, look inside the handle for the flat side on the handle broach. Slide that down on the stem, like such. Grab the screw, slide it back inside the stem, inside the handle, and tighten it up. At this point, you take the cap that you first removed, center it so that the hot side shows the proper spot, and your cartridge has been changed.